It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Fields going to throw right away. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Now it's Fields. Got a man. It's De'Ami Brown complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Montgomery. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Second down and goal. Fields. Flushed out right. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. From the gun, here's Fields. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. Well, they're sending out an early memo that points are not going to be easy to come by in this one. A block here in the opening quarter. What a block it was.
I love how you talked about sending out a memo. I know of one special teams coach who leaves a note in the lockers of guys he wants on his special teams. A direct invitation to them. He wants them to have the pride in what they're doing. This group showed it right there. A big effect on this game.
Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball's thrown.
Flush to his right. The ball comes out, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
2nd and 6. Fields now to throw. That's complete right side to Kmet. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Fields. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And he He's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a first down. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, it creates a penalty.
Following the penalty, Montgomery at a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On 2nd and goal, Fields under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And that one really pushes him back. A loss of 9. And now it's 3rd and goal after the sack. To throw is Fields. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier, and this time there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Patterson. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Now a throw here. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. On 2nd and 9, Fields He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And 3rd and 8 now. Now Fields. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Dolphins drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. In motion goes the tight end. Throwing to start the drive. Patterson. A dump off here for Gore. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, Patterson completes it to Dixon. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Patterson. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. They'll look to throw again. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there. And
now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
All right, let's go ahead and just add it up here. Their last 3 drives, 2 fumbles and an interception. Somewhere, to paraphrase one of the great coaches of the NFL, they're asking on that sideline, what the heck is going on out there?
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. A shotgun snap, Fields. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Now a 1st down throw, Fields. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
Now left side on the swing pass. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the 50, here's Fields. Man open left side is Brown. And I don't think he got there, no. Geez, short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Miami's offense set and ready to go. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. To throw again, Patterson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. Dixon complete. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins are going to tie the score at 3. Maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. 2nd half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go.
He's got a man, complete. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. It's a big play there for Miami. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. man open down the middle of the field. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
On fourth down, Patterson throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. The kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. Fields throw complete here to Kmet. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Fields. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on here to punt it away. So a change of possession here on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Patterson flush to his right. And a high throw there as this is knocked away down to the... Rounded incomplete. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Patterson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
From the gun on third down, Patterson got his man complete over the middle. It's Dixon. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 28. Operating from the gun, Patterson. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have moved out in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 10-3. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Chicago offense set to get started. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw, Fields. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Here's Fields. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. 30. 10. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there, it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. You can't hit him illegally. Stop him downfield the way you're supposed to. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They try again with Montgomery. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery with career touchdown number 75. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. And now the kick is blocked. Taking it right down Broadway. He's at the 40, the 20, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. Well, very often you can point to one play being the difference in a game, Charles, and this might very well be the one right there. And an extra point is supposed to be simple, but when you don't protect well and that breaks down, it becomes that much harder, and that costs them. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter. I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, you're trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Off
Play action. Patterson. Looking right sideline. That's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Dolphins use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Onto the field now come the Bears. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Fields. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Drone. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks. They'll try the middle with Drone. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. First down, and they'll stick with Drone. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The middle they go with Gore. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They'll try it up the gut with Gore. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Able to stay in bounds to the clock. Keeps rolling, and this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Running up the middle, it's Drone. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Throw left side complete. That's Charles. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 4th down, Patterson. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Montgomery. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On first down, Fields being chased out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And now they're in the hurry-up. To try again after the sack. Fields, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. On third down, Fields. Complete. This is Mitchell. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 15-yard line. Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Fields under pressure, and they got to him again. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Miami, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2.